Okay, this is a first impressions video, a first run video of the Nike Zoom Fly 6. This morning was the first time I took these beautiful shoes out for a run, and I just want to tell you what I found out. First of all, just look at how beautiful these shoes are. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. And if we put on the light, you can see they have a reflective element right here. It's got silver in the light. Let's put that off so we can enjoy the full contrast of the shoe. But look at how beautiful this shoe is.
This is the Eliud Kipchoge colorway.
And this red, you can see it goes from red at the very bottom. The outsole on the bottom of the midsole is this red color that goes into an orange color, which symbolizes the red of the earth
In Kenya. And that's just beautiful. So this is what happens to a Kenyan running in Africa as the
dust kind of gets onto his shoes or her shoes. You get this color on the shoes, and it symbolizes that, which I think is so cool. And you see Eliud Kipchoge, EK at the back, and most important of all, look at this. Well, not the most important of all, but pretty darn cool. No human is limited. Kipchoge's famous and possibly favorite quote, and it's a great quote. And here's the GOAT's signature right here. Greatest runner of all time. Here it is. So, I mean, this colorway, as far as I'm concerned, this is the only colorway to get. It's a beautiful looking colorway. I think the black colorway is kind of ugly, actually. Kind of looks weird, looks tacky. But this colorway is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I just love looking at this shoe. And then there's, it's just the start over here on this shoe. And just a beautiful, beautiful looking shoe. I'm not going to speak too much about the shoe. There's lots of videos. You know, it has the Zoom X foam on top right here. This is the Zoom X foam. And then the plate is in the middle. So the plate is sandwiched between the Zoom X foam and this other cheaper foam, which offers good support. So this is where it says Zoom X, this is not the Zoom X foam. The Zoom X foam is up here. But it's, well, let me just get into the run. First of all, they're incredibly comfortable. I was surprised by how comfortable the upper is, and the quality is just really good. It looks like a quality shoe. It looks like a proper race shoe. It's got a bit more mass than a race shoe would have, and it's got more durability. Look at this waffle outsole. It's chunky, so there's a lot of outsole here to give you a good lifespan of the shoe, which is great. These are training shoes, but you can certainly race in these shoes, as I found out this morning. So I've had some issues with my right soleus, some pain. I went to the orthopedic surgeon just yesterday, and I was worried about running in these shoes. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to take it easy and see how it goes. And I couldn't help to go way faster than I wanted to go, and it felt absolutely fantastic. The shoe is comfortable, it's fast, it's way more stable than I expected. It's not wobbly. It doesn't necessarily have, what is this, torsional stability, and it's not really it doesn't really have a huge platform on the heel. So there's, I can see how some folk might find it to not be stable. I get that, but for me, it was very stable. I'm a 4-foot to toe striker, so it was just wonderfully stable for me, and I was surprised. It was a concern. Yet it still felt nimble. I was able to get a really good turnover in the shoe. Let me put this down. I can make people dizzy just waving these shoes around. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to give it a bit more light, get rid of the shadow. Okay, there we go. But I was absolutely amazed by how much stability the shoe had to offer. I'm not saying this is a stable shoe. It's not a stable shoe compared to something like the Superblast or something with a big heel platform. It's not stable, but it has very decent stability. It's not unstable. And it's very fast, it's snappy. I felt the plate, but I felt a lot of cushion. It's very soft. I had to run to school. I couldn't get my car out of the school that I work at. I'm a teacher. I couldn't get the car out. It was blocked in by the parents. So I walked home. So I thought I'd just run to school this morning. And I tucked some clothes into my belt to change clothes, and I have things to do, a towel at school to take a shower and whatnot. So I thought I'd just run. And my first run this morning was in these shoes to school, and I ran so much faster than I thought. Okay, so first thing, I wanted to go off slow. I'm like, oh, these feel good. These feel stable. These feel soft. Oh, but there's the plate. They got some energy. I thought, okay, let me just enjoy myself. Let me not think about the pace too much. Let me enjoy myself. And I looked at the pace. I'm like, oh, this is way faster than I wanted to go. But it felt good. So I kept going and I kept going. And the next thing I know, I'm at the park close to my school. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me ease off a bit. And I eased off a bit and it still felt good. I'm like, okay, let's try and see what it feels like to land in the hill. And the hill, it feels really soft when you land in the hill. And because I ran to school in these shoes, I had to walk in these shoes today. And I wouldn't say they're great shoes for walking because I felt the plate at the end of the day. The plate kind of gets into your foot. But if you land on the hill, walking, I consciously stayed on the hill much more. And it's very soft. It's very soft. There's a light here under the hill. So if you're a hill striker, or if you're a bit tired at the end of a long run and you go onto your hill a bit more, there's a lot of cushion there on the hill. So speedy, good support, good comfort, much plusher than I expected with them. I mean, they got very, very comfortable here. There's the padding at the back on the heel here, the padding here. And I was amazed. The main thing is I felt no pain in my soleus. I felt no pain in my Achilles, which I sometimes get. And there was nothing, which is remarkable. Nothing. So that was a big surprise. And the speed that they were able to deliver, definite energy return, definite comfort. I gotta say, I love these shoes. They the run was way better than I expected. They exceeded my expectations. I thought, these are super trainers. Don't expect too much. I have the Endorphin, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4, which are lighter and faster than these shoes, but not a lot faster. I don't think they're that much faster. So my first impression, running in these beautiful shoes, these are fantastic shoes. I'm pretty blown away. So yeah, I've had one 11K run. I did it in like 52 minutes, and it was a fantastic run, energetic run, enjoyable run, comfortable run, pain-free run, relatively stable run, yet still nimble. And look how beautiful these shoes are. That's it. Well, that's the end of this little first impression. More will come. If you are interested, I will compare these shoes to the other shoes in my rotation. I have on my feet right now the Nova Blast 5, which I will be comparing to other shoes. The other shoes I have, Super Blast 2, Adidas SL2, Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. I'm retiring the New Balance 1080 V13. The Nova Blast will take their place. And I have some very interesting running flip-flops. That's not a joke. If you want to know more about that, I would feel free to subscribe. And that's it. That's the end of my waffling.